Hello and welcome to the Dan Osano channel, where Jesus is more important than video games. I don't play video games that often, but when I do play, I want to share it with you. And this is kind of a new thing. We're going to do video games and the Bible and put them together in honor of Hysteria tutorial. It's a great map. I usually use the number pad to play, but I couldn't find the screen overlay for number pad, so I'm going to use WASD, and I'm not used to that, so I might mess up or something. It'll be okay. I'm going to move the mic a little bit. Here we go. Not cool. So I'm thinking the first there we go. I did it again. So you guys can see what I'm doing. The right click is the jump. You gotta wait a bit to. If you're learning how to play this by watching me, first of all, sorry, and secondly, you can slow the video down. You can slow the video. You can slow the video down in parts and that are difficult to see what to do, and see exactly which buttons to press to do certain things. So there, the rocket jump keeps you up high enough to so you can make it around that. They call it glass. Looks like a cage to me, but maybe it's reinforced glass. It's reinforced with like cagey stuff, wire or something. How am I supposed to make that jump? That's crazy. Maybe you have to. No. I have no idea how to make that jump. There's nothing to swing on here. That doesn't look makeable to me. There's a checkpoint over there. Maybe it's makeable. I don't know. Let's see. What's the how long have we been recording? 3 minutes. I guess it is makeable. I hope I can get up there now. There we go. So these things, you can't jump on them. I'm pressing jump, but you can move really fast if you press the jump button. Jump and stamina are the same button. This is jump, and if you press it again before you land, it's stamina. So that's how that works. Here, I did not do a stamina jump. So stamina jump is when you, so this is a regular jump. Oop. And this is a stamina jump. So you're like running, you're sprinting, and then jumping. And you can actually hold the stamina button down and go even further. I might be able to do this. Make this jump all the way by. The closer you are to the ground, the faster stamina works when you're in the air. If that makes any sense. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't have to do this. So that last material makes you jump really high, but it takes all your stamina to do it. So the material that jumps really high off of. So now that we know the map, I've never played this map before, but it's an easy one. We might be able to go faster and improve our time, right? Helps to look down when you're landing on these guys, especially if it's kind of a tough one. Okay. Oh boy, I could have used that momentum and kept going, but I totally didn't. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Check that out. We have to wait for our stamina to come back before we can do this jump. Oi. I'm gonna take a big jump. You gotta jump when your feet are touching. Okay, this makes you jump really high. So we just cut 2 minutes and 23 seconds off our time. Our time is, or my time, I guess I would say is like, I can't remember. It was like 1 minute 40, somewhere in there. It usually tells over on the right hand side of the screen, but I don't see it. And then the fastest is 40 seconds, you know? That's crazy. Oh, there I am. I'm 1376th. At 1 minute and 41 seconds. Someone did that a minute faster than me, and I guess we could just do it over and over and over and over and get really fast. But I'm gonna vote to go to the next map. So manage server, call vote, next map. I'm the only person here, so I should win the vote. We are at 7 minutes. I guess, you know, YouTube videos are usually around 20 minutes. And reading the Bible will take maybe 5 or 10. So maybe we'll knock off, I was thinking about 15 and 5, but I don't know why I was thinking that, because it may take longer than that, depending on what we read. I was thinking of reading one chapter in Psalms and one chapter in Proverbs, depending on how, you know, some of the Psalms are really, really long, but so, ooh, where is it? Where am I? Oh, I just fell. Oh, I think I hit shift by accident, and I just fell off. Anyway, power blocks, you look where you want to go. So, if I power block here, well, I actually made it, but usually when you come off of these things, you look where you want to go, and you hold the jump button after you jump off of them, the wall jump off of them. You got to strafe like that. You got to press against the wall, usually to strafe, and then you hold the jump button down after you press jump off, and it'll boost you. This is hard because of that ledge. It's keeping me from there. I guess we didn't have to do the double wall jump. Here you don't want to be going fast because you're going to max out right there. You want to go kind of slow so you got room to jump up there like that. Wall jump. Here you're going to look left. Well, look left and then wall jump and then look right. You got to look where you're going. It helps. Here we got to go all the way over there, so we got to get some speed. And then jump over here. If I've got enough stamina, we can make it over there. So we made it in 1 minute and 56 seconds, which is not great, but we'll try it one more time to improve. If you jump really fast, that's slow, and then this is fast. So you would jump, wall jump there instead of there. It makes you go a little higher. Sometimes you can use the bullets to make you help you out like that. So we cut off 50 seconds. Fastest is 17 seconds. That's crazy. So anyway, we got 2 runs in. It was fun. You guys could see my mouse, right? Yeah, everything I was doing. That's cool. That's a guy made that on OBS. I'm using OBS to record this. Exit, leave the match. And then there's a guy on there. If you go to OBS's website and search for key overlay, keyboard overlay, something like that, then you'll see this. This is OBS. There's the that's the left screen that we're recording on, and then you got your keys here. So there's that. Oh no, no, I don't want to close OBS. Thank you. We're still recording. Log off. I've got a layout just for you guys. It's there. Psalms. Selah. You see Selah a lot. It may mean pause. A bit of a pause in the song. Psalm 1. How blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, nor stand in the path of sinners, nor sit in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. In his law he meditates day and night. So we're reading the scripture like we're doing now, and we're thinking about what it means. That's delighting in the law of the Lord and meditating on the law of the Lord in his law. He will be, the man who does this, or the woman, he will be like a tree firmly planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. And in whatever he does, he prospers. The wicked are not so, but they are like chaff, which the wind drives away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For the Lord knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked will perish. Now, what's the difference between the wicked and the righteous? It's their choice, the way they use volition or the free will that God gave each human being. That's the only difference here. It's people who choose to do right and cooperate with their Creator are righteous. The people who rebel against God are wicked, because God is good and there's no good outside of God. Over here, Proverbs. I've got my... I'm going to have to move these guys. Maybe I could turn them off, right? I'm going to turn them off. Turn off the mouse overlay. There we go. That's so cool that you can do that. I think I still see the mouse overlay. I'm going to move it over here. I don't know why it didn't go away. Chapter 1, Proverbs. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to discern the sayings of understanding, to receive instruction and wise behavior, righteousness, justice, and equity, to give prudence to the naive, to the youth knowledge and discretion. Discretion is big in this age. Discerning what's going on and why, and why do we buy certain products? Why do we do some of the things we do to please others? Different things. A wise man will hear and increase in learning, and a man of understanding will acquire wise counsel. To understand a proverb and a figure, the words of the wise and their riddles. So these are some of the reasons that he's writing this and that we should read it. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. And this is wisdom and instruction. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. So revering God and recognizing him as God and us as not God is the beginning of knowledge. That is the way I would say that. Hear, my son, your father's instruction, and do not forsake your mother's teaching. Indeed, they are a graceful wreath to your head. I'm not sure exactly what that means. She will place on your head a garland of grace. She will present you with a crown of beauty. I think if we go there, that would be wisdom doing these things. Acquire wisdom, acquire understanding. So wisdom would be putting a wreath on the head or a garland on the head in this verse. And ornaments about your neck. I guess this is self-explanatory, or it's good. My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, come with us, let us lie in wait for blood. Let us ambush the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them alive like Sheol, even whole as those who go down to the pit. We will find all kinds of precious wealth. We will fill our houses with spoil. Throw in your lot with us. We shall have one purse. Probably a lie. Maybe they'll beat you up and take your part of the purse, your part, the money. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Keep your feet from their path, for their feet run to evil, and they hasten to shed blood. Indeed, it is useless to spread the baited net in the sight of any bird, but they lie in wait for their own blood. They ambush their own lives. So are the ways of everyone who gains by violence. It takes away the life of its possessors. Now, we're not doing a lot of this, right? We've got anti-bullying campaigns, which have improved the disposition a lot in schools, and have helped in some ways. But we do watch a lot of violent TV, play violent video games. We've got violence in our life and society. Wisdom shouts in the street. She lifts her voice in the square. At the head of the noisy streets, she cries out. At the entrance of the gates in the city, she utters her sayings. How long, O naive ones, will you love being simple-minded? And scoffers delight themselves in scoffing, and fools hate knowledge. Turn to my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make my words known to you, because I called and you refused. Rather, I will make my words known to you, period. Because I called and you refused, I stretched out my hand and no one paid attention, and you neglected all my counsel and did not want my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your dread comes. When your dread comes like a storm and your calamity comes like a whirlwind. This is wisdom speaking. When distress and anguish come upon you, then they will call on me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me, because they hated knowledge. They did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would not accept my counsel. They spurned all my reproof. So they shall eat of the fruit of their own way and be satiated. Let's see this word in English. See if it'll. Satiated. I was hoping it would say it for us, but it's not. Satiated. Anyway, and be satiated with their own devices. Satisfied, we'll say, with their own devices. So they shall eat of the fruit of their own way and be satiated with their own devices. For the waywardness of the naive will kill them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. But he who listens to me shall live securely and will be at ease from the dread of evil. And I think even though they turn, then there's no help they will not find. I think it would be like if I didn't pay my mortgage and I didn't pay it, and the bank kept telling me, you better pay it or you're gonna be foreclosed. And then when they come to foreclose, I say, please don't foreclose my house. But I mean, I should have cared back when I had the chance to do something about it. I guess something like that. The Bible speaks for itself. This is the first chapter of Proverbs, and we will stay there. And then the second chapter of Psalm is where we're going to start, and the second chapter of each. I think this one's a really long one, so we may one of them is pretty long. We may get off. We may not be. Certainly, we won't be on the same 2 chapters every time. So we're at 22 minutes. Thank you for watching here at the Dan Osano channel. Right now, we're doing ShootMania in the Bible, where Jesus is more important than games, but we do play games and we read the Bible. And I'm glad you're here. Have a super day. See ya.